My dear students of BTech second year, I am Dr. Rabindra Prasai, Associate Professor of Mathematics and Engineering Science Humanity Department at Chamini Devi Group of Institution Indore. I wish to teach you through lecture 5, solution of simultaneous linear algebraic equation by Gauss-Jacobi iterative method with example. So iterative methods, what do you mean by iterative method? First of all, we understand in these methods we start from an initial approximation to the true solution and obtain better and better approximation from a computation cycle repeated as often as may be necessary for achieving a desired accuracy. So for large number system, iterative methods may be faster than the direct methods. Even the round of errors in iterative methods are smaller. So in fact, iteration is a self-correcting process, and any error made at any stage of computation gets automatically corrected in the subsequent steps. So simple iterative methods can be derived or devised for system in which the coefficient of the leading diagonal are large as compared to others. We know now describe three such methods. So one by one, first we will explain through this lecture Gauss-Jacobi method, then by next lecture we discuss Gauss-Seidel method, and then by next lecture after this relaxation method is the last method for this chapter here. So let us consider a system of equations. a1 of x plus b1 of y plus c1 of z equal to d1, a2 of x b2 of y plus c2 of z equal to d2, and the third one is this. So if a1, b2, c3 are large as compared to the other coefficient, solve the above system for x, y, z respectively, then the system equation can be written as, from first equation you write x, from second one you write phi, then from the third one you obtain z. Then let us start with the initial approximation x0, y0 for the values of x, y, z respectively. That is when we are given, sometimes these initial values sometimes given, sometimes are not given. So that's why you can use as 0 0 for these values here. Substituting this on the right hand side of the equation, the first approximation are given by x1 equal to 1 upon a1 as it is, d1 of b1 of y0 of z0. Similarly, from second one you can find y equal to y1 1 upon b2 of d2 minus a2 of x0 of c2 of z0. Then from in the third part of this second equation you obtain z1. Now from the second approximation, substituting the x1 y1 z1 on the right hand side of equation number 2, because we obtain the modification in the solution here in the first step as first approximation. Now we utilize this value in second time here. That's why that's value of x to be obtained we denote by x2 is equal to 1 upon a1 of d1 of b1 of y1 minus c1 of z1. Similarly, you can calculate y2 and z2. So this process is repeated till the difference between two consecutive approximation is negligible. Note, in the absence of any better estimates for x0, y0, z0, these may each be taken as 0 0. यदि आपको एग्जामिनर ये इनिशियल वैल्यूज x0, y0, z0 की नहीं देता है तो आप 0 0 ले सकते हैं. Let us we understand this method by an example. Question is asked by this way, solved by Gauss-Jacobi method. This is the system of equation. First you write into standard this pattern, all unknown terms left side and constant term known term as we called as right hand side of this all three components here. Then since the coefficient of these x, y, z in the three equations are large as compared to others. So that's why from first one, x having coefficient largest, you find the value of x, and since in the second equation the coefficient of y is large, you find y, and in third point, so coefficient of z is large as compared to other, you obtain z here. This is first very important step. Then for first approximation, as assuming that since the question may not mention x0, y0, z0 values, so we take 0 0 for the values of x, y, z respectively. So first one में रखेंगे तो x1 मिल जाएगा, सो दी वैल्यू इज 0.85. फिर सेकंड पार्ट में रखेंगे तो y1 मिल जाएगा, मीन्स y की वैल्यू मिल जाएगी इसमें. और फिर थर्ड में रखेंगे, थर्ड कंपोनेंट में रखेंगे तो z की वैल्यू जो मिलेगी उसको z1 कहेंगे. सो ये आपकी z की वैल्यू होगी 1.25. सॉल्व करके देख लीजिएगा. अब इसके बाद फिर हम इस मेथड को दोबारा अप्लाई करेंगे. So substituting the value of x1, y1, z1 on the right hand side of 2. So फर्स्ट में रखेंगे तो x2 आ जाएगा. अब x2 को जब अपन निकालने जाएंगे तो x0, y0 यूज़ ना करते हुए जो हमारा मॉडिफिकेशन हुआ है वो वैल्यू यूज़ करेंगे y1, z1 की. तो आपकी ये वैल्यू x2 की या x की जिसको आप बोलें, ये इस तरह से अपडेट होगी 1.02. y की वैल्यू में अपडेशन होगा -0.965 और z की वैल्यू में मॉडिफिकेशन होगा 1.03. फिर इसी बात को हम थर्ड अप्रोक्सीमेशन में जाएंगे, सब्स्टिट्यूटिंग x2, y2, z2 on the right hand side of equation number 2. So as we get x3 equal to 1/20 of 17 minus y2 plus 2 z2 equal to this much, then y3 equal to this, z3 equal to this. Let us see, these values are to be slightly matched with this because first place of decimals are same. So that's why further investigation is required. You have to repeat this method 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, and now you will find that as we value in 5th and 6th approximation or iterations being practically the same, hence we can stop now, and the solution is to be obtained as we write as the last value of the xyz as 1, then this is to be -1 and this is to be 1. Thank you very much.